students, I am Safia, your science teacher. Today we are going to have the revision of the lesson How We Travel. We have discussed about different means of transport. Before, in ancient times, people were not having the way or the means of transport. They used to walk long distances or even the short distances. Then later on, they have introduced wheels. They started using the wheels along with the animals. They made bullock cart, tongas, everything, and they started moving on those. And later on, as the technology has been improved, they have made steam engine. Steam engine is used in railways. Okay, steam engine, by using coal, by using fuel, they will be running the engine, and because of that the whole train will be moving. It can be goods train or it can be the passenger trains. So they have started making the means of transport. As the technology have been improved, they have made different means of transport. Usually people travel by 4 means of transport. That our first one is the land transport. The transport through land, through the vehicles which run on the land. Okay, through roadways. Land transport is nothing but the roadways. That means the vehicles which can travel on the road will be moving, will come under the land transport. Like examples are buses, cars, tangas, and bikes, bicycle, auto rickshaw, rickshaw, trucks, lorries, etc. All these can be moving on the land. They can move on the road. So all these things will come under land transport. So if you want to travel within the city, people will be using the small vehicles like cars, rickshaw, bike, bicycle. Okay, we can go to small distances within the city by using these means of transport. If you want to go for far distances, if you want to move from one village to another village, or from one part of the state to other part of the state, we can use other transports like buses and the trucks. Okay, so trucks and lorries are usually used for bringing the goods and bringing the luggage and the heavy carriers. In the same way, these trains are also comes under land transport, but trains will be moving only on the tracks. Okay, if you want a train to move, then they should have the tracks. Train will move on the tracks with the help of steam engine or other engines. So this was about land transport, and the second one is the water transport. Transportation through water. Ships and boats are used for water transport. So after invention of the trains, they have invented the boats and ships. They have started moving in the boat and ship. Boat will carry the few people into small distances. Okay, if you want to move from one river bank to the other side of the river, then we can travel in the boat. It will carry few people. And if you want to move long distances, like before invention of airplane and all, people used to move from one country to another country through ship. They used to sit in the ship and they used to move, because ship is very big. It will take many people. It can carry many people. That's why people used to travel in the ship. From one country to another country, from one state to another state. Even the foreigners, British people, they have also came to India through sea only, through water only. Okay, so you can know about this in the social lessons. And the other one, not only that, not only for the moving of the people, ship and boat are also used for moving the load and the carrier. They will bring the heavy materials from one place to another place. Like petrol, diesel will be transported from other countries to our country through sea only. Okay. This was about the water transport, and the other one is the air transport. Air transport means aeroplane and helicopter. Aeroplane and helicopter are used as a means of transport. Aeroplanes are used to carry the people. There will be different aeroplanes, like capacity of the persons 350, 650. Based on that we can move. So from one country to another country we can move in the aeroplane. It is expensive but it will save lot of time. Because if you see on the land, you can see that lot of traffic jam will be. In the water also maybe some difficulty, but whereas in the air there will be no traffic jam, no difficulty. So it will be very less time you can reach your destination. But it will be expensive than any other transport. So airplanes can carry heavy people from one place to another place, whereas helicopter are they can carry only few people. They can carry only few people, and they are usually used in the times of need. Whenever we need helicopter, at that time only it is used. Like if there are floods, then people will be homeless, they won't be having food, they won't be having clothes. So at that time the organizations, they will be taking a helicopter, few people, 4 or 5 people, group of 4 or 5 people will be sitting along with the essentials like food, medicines, clothes, all they will be going in the helicopter from one place to another place. Not only that, soldiers will also use the helicopter, and even jet planes and all those are used by the soldiers to protect or safeguard our boundaries. This was about air transport. The other one is the animal. Through animal, that means first people, as I said, they have made wheels, and before that they used to go on the horse. They used to ride on the horse from one place to another place. Like you have seen in the movies, kings and all those people used to have the horse. So later on they have made these all things, but now also in some places if you want to move we need that animals. Like in deserts, desert it is full of sand. We can't walk easily, we can't use any means of transport, land or water transport. So desert means no water, obviously no water transport, and whereas land transport, the roads will not be that much good. We can't go in the desert, so we use camel. Camel is called as the sheep of desert because in deserts camel will be carrying the people and as well as the luggage. In the same way, in the hilly stations, if you want to go up and down mountains and hills, then they will be using mules and ponies. And in the forest, they will be using elephants and other means elephants to have a look in the forest. So this was about the animals which help in transportation. Not only that, donkeys and horses were also used for carrying the heavy loads because they can carry heavy loads. So this was about how we travel. We have more to learn in the higher sections. So students, this was the revision. Go through the videos properly and the notes properly and write your examination. All the best. Thank you. Bye-bye.